Yeah, man, it seems like these past few 3, 4 years or something, like the amount of rappers being killed is just crazy,
Yeah.
man. Like I've said this before in plenty of interviews, but I'm just gonna keep saying it till listen. But every rapper should have a bulletproof car.
On the side, you ain't lying, bro. That's fact. I feel like should walk around with vest, bulletproof vest, because your life is important. Like really, like you can't depend on to have like even with security. It's cool to have security, but at the same time, your life is in their hands. Cause so they could, if say they want to set you up, they can, bro. Or if they don't want to shoot nobody or even defend you, they can. You feel me? So it's like it's just a bad. It's bad for rappers nowadays because you know what it is. It's too easy for them to be accessible. Like, some of them don't walk around with security. Like, what are you trying to prove to these niggas? Like, what is there to prove? Like, oh, you hard? Nigga, you get one life to live. Once that shit is gone, it's a wrap. You feel me? Like, nigga, you better start walking around with security guards. I don't care how a nigga feel about you because you protecting your life. You can't, when you a rapper, bro, it's you against the world. You can't defend yourself within a million people that probably hate you, cause like that's real shit. So it's like nigga, so what you do is you walk in like correctly, or you gonna get done. That's just how it is, bro, and that's how I've been trying to move. I'm not on no bullshit, but if I get on bullshit, it's that. But I don't want to be on that because I got too much. I feel like I got too much potential. A lot of people depending on me. My baby is depending on me. A lot of people is depending on me. Cause I could throw that all away. Yeah, I can. But who gonna win at the end? You gotta think of that. You feel me?
Throw it away just to what? Prove you're tough.
Just to prove you tough. And then what happens after that?
You know.
What happens after that? Cause you gotta think. What happens after that? When you do that, what happens after that? You end up in jail. The homies that you think is your homies gonna be fucking your bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, cause they gonna be fucking your bitch. They gonna be doing all type of shit. They ain't gonna put money on your books, bro. They not gonna help you out. You feel me? But I'm not saying like, if you gonna do what you gonna do what you gonna do, but make it a right cause. Cause like for real, I could tell niggas to do some shit, but it's easy to tell a nigga to do some shit that you won't do. Cause it's very easy to do that. A lot of these niggas will tell a nigga to do some shit they won't do themselves. Cause that's just fact. That's just how it is with gang banging, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, real shit, man. Speaking of all this, dangerous for being a rapper. You were shot a few years ago.
Yeah.
Can you take me through what happened? Paint that picture for everybody.
Just some niggas just rolled through. Niggas already knew where I lived, bro. It wasn't hard to know where I live at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I painted this picture before, but I'll do it again. But like I said, niggas already knew. I was living next to enemies, but they weren't on no shit. You feel me? But I was living in the middle of the bullshit. I had homies, I had big homies, I had all type of people pull up on me. I had even a few niggas from my club pull up on me and tell me like, nigga, why is you still living here? Nigga, you in the midst of the bullshit.
You were still living in your hood?
Yeah. No, I wasn't living in the hood. I was living in the on the east side of San Bernardino. So that's the ghetto. That's where everybody be at, from my hood to the suckers to niggas from LA. Everybody was living out there. So it's ghetto out there. You feel me? I was living in the bullshit, like in the midst of all of it. So even across the street, I had enemies over there. You feel me? But I lived next to my uncle. So me and my uncle it was always cool over there, you feel me? So what it was when it started becoming a hot spot and start getting deadly and all type of shit, the homies coming over there, they getting into it, we getting into it with niggas across the street, all type of shit. So you think niggas ain't gonna, you feel me? Niggas used to hop on my live. I remember a nigga, I remember, I don't even pay attention, but I remember one of my big homies used to tell me, like, cause there's a fake page that hopped on my shit and told me specifically, like, cuz I'ma kill you. He said that probably a few days before I got popped, bro. He told me, like, cuz I'ma kill you. I'm letting you know. And I ignored the nigga, like, cuz, whatever. Cause you know how niggas do that shit. They troll all that type of shit, whatever. Cause I like whatever. Cause then the nigga hopped in my DM after I got off of that shit. He hopped in my DM and told me like, cuz I'm really gonna kill you, cuz woo woo, like saying shit like that. And then I told my uncle like, cuz these niggas is really tripping. Cuz he like, nigga, block him, block him. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna block him. I mean, my big homie told me always like, nigga, I was like, nigga, I can't stand these niggas with these fake ass pages. Cuz it was like, nigga, sometimes you gotta play their game so you can see how niggas feel about you. You feel me? But I already know how niggas feel about me. But the nigga, so days later, I had my baby girl. And the days just seemed too good to be true anyways. I felt it. I felt it in my spirit. I felt it in my soul. It just didn't sit right with me the whole day. I don't know if that's just like your life flashing before your eyes. I don't know what it was, but I felt it. Everything that was happening was just odd shit. But I had my daughter with me. She was like 2 years old at the time, I think. Yeah, she was 2. And I had her with me. I had called my baby mama to come get her because it was her time to pick her up. And she came to pick her up. And I'm sitting outside. Usually when I'm outside, I ain't never just on some slipping shit. You feel me? But that day, it was just happening that way. You feel me? Nigga was slipping. So I'm sitting out there. My aunt come down to my house. I'm like, damn, cuz you won't never come over here. Usually I come to your house. He lived right like 2 doors down. And I sit in front of him, we chit chat, everything. I was around the nigga 24/7. That was my aunt. And after that, we sitting there and the nigga pull up. He's a sucker, but he's an enemy. He's from an enemy hood, let's put it like that. But you know how you have certain niggas you be cool with because, you know, like I guess he was a G from his set. So really my funk wasn't really with cuz because I ain't had no animosity to him. I wasn't born in that, you feel me? But he's still an enemy, but he was cool. We had to keep it cool. If we didn't keep it cool, it's gonna be bullshit. We lived by each other. You feel me? And then his people was family with my uncle people. So that's why it was just like, you feel me? So a nigga had to keep it cool, period. So if your homies come over, they gotta stay, you feel me? If my homies come over, they ain't gonna be tripping. But he came, he kicking it, he left, came back, and then after that, a car pulled in. Usually niggas be on the cars. He pulled in, and when he pulled in, I'm talking like I'm not on it. I'm talking to my aunt. I'm telling him I'm talking to this nigga too. You know, we talking, chit chatting. He pulled in on my driveway. It's a dead end, so it's only one way to get in, one way to get out. So if you pull in, you gotta get out the same way you pulled. You feel me? So he pulled in. He pulled into the store, bust a bitch, and then like came right by us and aired that motherfucker out. Shot his homie, shot me, killed my aunt, and then that was that. They pulled off. I thought the niggas was gonna walk a nigga down, but they pulled off and that was it.
Damn. What was your first reaction when it happened?
When it happened, I'm so used to the shots, I still wasn't on it until I got hit. When I got hit, that's when I knew niggas was shooting. And they right like how far you is and that's how close they was. Probably a little bit further. But that's how close they was to me. So it's like, to be honest, nigga, you supposed to air me out, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But God gave a nigga, you feel me, blessed me as a reason for everything. And that's why I felt like everything was just going crazy that day because my daughter had just left. Moments even before I got popped, I called my baby mama, was like, let me come through because I don't want to be here. I feel odd. And she's like, okay, well, let me get home. I'm like, all right, cool. I told her, like, I feel weird. Like, I feel it. And then that shit happened. It was like I was giving signs, cuz, and nigga didn't fall for him. I should have moved anyway when everybody was telling me to, but I was being a knucklehead. And that's what happened, bro. That's what happened.
How many times did you get shot?
I got shot twice.
In your legs?
Mm-hmm. I was paralyzed, bro. That right, like right then and there. When I got shot, couldn't move. So when niggas was gonna do what they could have did, what they did, bro. But niggas kept pushing.
No way. Did you fully recover now?
Yeah, I'm fully recovered. Ain't nothing stopping this cripping.
I remember seeing videos of you like, I'm getting my crip walk back.
Yeah, that's when my leg was fucked up. I was like, niggas, cause I was one of the suckers that, see, I be seeing a lot of shit. One of the suckers was talking shit. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, cuz can't see walk no more. I was like, nigga, let me do a video. Let me do a see walking video, let these niggas know I still got it, cuz. And now I'm look. But you know.
So you get shot, and the ambulance takes you to the hospital?
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? Oh, man, the day was just crazy, cause yeah, they took me to the hospital. But you know what's funny though? When I got in the ambulance, then cause the flat, they had a flat
No way.
on the set. They had a flat. My uncle was. It made me mad though because when I got shot, my uncle was already dying, bro. And when the cops came and all that, and the ambulance came, I'm crying to these niggas and telling them, like, get my aunt. Like, fuck me, because I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm going to live. Get my aunt. He needed more than they like, he's going to be okay. We just worried about you. I'm like, what the fuck? And they saying that he had a pulse and shit like that. So even when I got in the hospital, when I got into the ambulance, the other nigga, it was just odd, because the other nigga, he got picked up. Like, it wasn't even a minute after we got popped. Nigga, somebody heard me, pulled up, picked cuz up, asked me if I wanted to get in. I said, hell no. And the bitch, it's funny because the bitch is a bitch with him. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, what the fuck? And I knew exactly who the bitch was. Like, I stood. But then, yeah, it was just a lot of shit going on because, like, everything just didn't fit right, bro. So, yeah, when I got in the ambulance was flat. Had to get out that one. Had to wait for another one to come. I mean, if I got shot somewhere else, bro, I probably would have died. How long these niggas was taking all this shit that was going on, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. It was the crazy ass day. But nigga live. GIP too big slink. You feel me?
I remember seeing the video. There was a video of you being put in the ambulance, man, and you didn't. I was like, damn, bro. Like, it didn't look good for you.
Yeah.
It didn't look like you were awake.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were or you weren't, but
I was. They put that shit in me though. I forgot what that medicine is. That shit make you out of it. Like you can't even feel nothing. Like.
Oh, they gave you some shit right then and there.
Yeah, because I was in the ambulance still, so they still gave me some shit in my IV, and that shit made a nigga feel like he was on the moon. I was high as hell, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on this. I didn't know what was going on, bro. But
so you get to the hospital, and do they do any surgeries or anything?
as soon as I got to the hospital, the detective came. I didn't give a fuck about me, bro. That's just how I always been. I'm worried about my uncle. He asking me who did it and all this type of shit. I'm like, man, where my uncle at? Is he okay? Is he gonna make it? Like, woo, woo, woo. He like, I don't know yet. We gonna see. He's going through surgery, woo, woo. I'm like, cuz, I'm just, I'm in my feelings behind the shit. Like, I'm not even worried about none of that other shit you asking me, cuz I don't care about none of that shit. But they did surgery on my knee. And then on my hip, they said it was gonna heal on its own because when I got shot in the hip, it came out my ass. So it's gonna heal on its own.
How long did it take you to fully recover?
Probably like a month or two. The reason I probably was already healed, but I was so scared to walk on my leg. This nigga right here, like, cuz your mind playing with you. He's like, nigga, you better get off of that shit. Trust yourself. And that's what made me like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm about to get on. And then I started walking. I started realizing, oh, I can walk on my shit. I probably would have been able to walk. You know what I'm saying? So that's what been going on with me. So I'm fully healed. I'm healthy. I'm staying out the way. And nigga doing good.
Now, after getting shot, does that change how you move, how you think, how you go around and everything?
It better. So yes, it does. It changed everything around me because I knew how easy of a target I was, being in the bullshit I was. I should have left, you feel me? I know certain niggas I can't hang with. I know certain family members I can't hang with, because even behind that shit was a lot of bullshit being said behind that shooting shit. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you were set up? Like you were backdoored? Like someone dropped your location or?
You can't drop that location. I already knew niggas knew where I lived. It wasn't hard to know. I live by a sucker. Enemies across the street think niggas ain't talking. And then I shot a video. It was bound to happen. Cut on the set. It was bound to happen. But that moment I wasn't prepared for it. Any other time I would, but that moment I wasn't. It came on some lucky shit.
Man, well, I'm just glad you're okay, man.
I am too, bro.
Rest in peace to your uncle.
Yeah, GIP Unc. We're gonna win for you. Trust and believe that.